everyone, welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. Okay, so today is another declutter video, and it is my singles, my eyeshadow singles, and this gets out of control. I have way too many eyeshadow singles, considering that in my mind, when I think I'm gonna do my eyeshadow today, I always pull out a palette. So my eyeshadow singles get forgotten about. So I need to condense this collection down. I have three little drawers of singles. I have potted singles, I have pigments, and I have creams. And I want to condense this down more than it is condensed right now, because I actually have, during the 21 days of, for my birthday, I got some new ones and they don't fit in the drawer. So I need to condense this down. I really do like the cream eyeshadow because I'm an oil painter, and so it's something that that medium, the cream, the way that the makeup is like an oil paint, it appeals to me, but it is also something that I forget about. So I need to condense this collection down. Anything that I get rid of will not be going in the trash unless it is disgusting and otherwise, or dried out. So I wouldn't want to give it to someone. If any of these I can donate to women's shelters or Project Beauty Share, I can give to friends and family and neighbors, I will. And last but not least, I am eventually going to set up a Poshmark or a Poshmark or a Mercari, and I will be selling things on there. Things that are either only swatched, not even used, or not even used at all. So eventually, that's in a long time. It takes a lot of work to do that, and I'm always busy. So anyways, I hope that you will enjoy this video. If you want to see more videos from me, subscribe to my channel. All right, here we go. Let's get into the declutter. Okay, here are the cream and liquid shadows. There are 67 of them, and I have swatched all of them. There's the more, I guess, goldy kind of, shimmery ones, or neutralish shades versus the rainbow. And 67. So let's have a goal of getting rid of, I was gonna say between 15 and 20. There's 67, let's get rid of 17. And or more, 17 or more, that's the goal, 17. That's the goal of getting rid of them. Okay, so let's start with this arm, because it's the top row here. Okay, so I feel like I've let these sit for a couple of minutes, so it's showing which ones are I guess the ones in the crease are actually better telling, because those are ones are cracking. But I also feel like I've got a kind of good handle of what's going on here. I also wanted to see which ones were very similar in tone. And so, yeah, okay, cool. So we have this one here from About Face. Wait, no, it's not About Face. What's your name? Half Magic. This one's from Half Magic Beauty ASMR, in the shade ASMR, and it is pretty new to my collection. I actually bought all of these with a Ulta points. I bought a lot of Half Magic Beauty, and it's a really new to my collection, so we're keeping it. Then we have this one from About Face, and she has actually put these in she's put them in her the matte formula containers, because these containers were so stupid. I actually cut them down because they looked like little manta rays, and I was like, that's taking up too much room. So they still are working really well. I still that. I'm kind of feeling how they feel, and they feel really well. Still feel good. Okay, this one is from ColourPop, and it is, I found that these ones are pretty dried out. They're so darn pretty. That probably sparkles. To me, I'm looking at it now in this light, and I'm like, oh, so much sparkle. But they're so dried out. And I've had them for 2 years. I think I've had them for 2 years. And they're the Jelly Much Shadows, and I think you can put something in them to still make them, to make them jelly again. But I have ones that are this color, and it is absolutely gorgeous, but it's a pain in the neck. It's a pain in the neck. It has really big glitters in it. We're gonna declutter this one, and we're gonna keep, those two. So this one will get decluttered. Okay, then we have from Danessa Myricks. This one is gorgeous, so stunning, such a stunning color. This was in the shade Jewels. Really love it. So Those are really unique, like goldy greens. I really like those. Okay, then now we have kind of golds, I guess you could say. So this Half Magic, keeping it. It is in the shade, oh, did I tell you what this shade was? I didn't. And I don't have it on there because I cut it off. Anyways, sorry everyone. I don't even know the shade. Bianca, why do you do this to yourself? Anyways, it's the gold shade. So it looks like it's holding up pretty well. It's doing good. Okay, then I have this next one from Almay, and it is cracking. I've wiped off like the cracking. It's cracking, and I don't want it to crack on my eyes. So we're gonna declutter that one. Then we have this next one from Sydney Grace, and Sydney Grace has some beautiful shadows here. And I have these two look very similar. They're kind of rose goldy, and I guess I have some rose gold down here as well. You know, I tried to organize this on my arm, and I did the best I could with them in the bottles. And could I have now organized them better? Sure, but it's a little too late at this point. Anyways, I feel like these are two very similar colors, so I don't need to keep both of them. And I want to keep the Sydney Grace one. This one from Kosas. I loved these 10-second eyeshadows. Then they reformulated them. I actually have one of the reformulations. The new reformulation isn't as good, and I smelled this today while I was putting it on. It smells not great. It smells like it has churned. It still looks okay, but it doesn't, yeah. Kosas is a very clean brand, so they don't have a lot of things to make that, what is the word I'm looking for? Their makeup doesn't stay, it doesn't last a very long time. So we are going to declutter this Kosas. From Vesca, I feel like there isn't one this true like bronzy color. And that's another good reason for me swatching this out here, to see what colors I have. Yeah, do they all kind of look similar when they're on your eye? Probably, but it's good for me to be able to see here what I have. Okay, so I have this one by Vesca, and it's Moonlight Dream, and it's really pretty, and I feel like I don't have anything like it. Okay, then we have this one by Kosas. Again, I have two of them. I got them from BoxyCharm, and they sent me, like, I think I got one, and then they sent me another one later. Or so, I don't remember how it happened, but I have two. This one is very old and very clumpy, and it was smelling bad. So that one is getting decluttered. This one, I feel like I haven't opened it yet. So we're going to open it and see if it still smells bad. Oh, it's a weird, like, plasticky smell. Okay, I am going to keep it though, because I feel like I hadn't even opened it yet. And we're going to see if it's still any good. So this one that is swatched here, I didn't swatch both of them because they're the same color. They're both the color Supreme. So I didn't swatch both of them, but that one, it actually, they used to not transfer like that. So we're going to keep this one because it's the newer one and get rid of the older one. And then we have these ones from Charlotte Tilbury. These are the Eyes to Mesmerize. I have 3 of them, though they're I didn't put all 3 of them right next to each other. These are actually not my favorite. They're kind of blah. Like, I got them because the beauty YouTubers were just talking about them and saying that they were the best things in sliced bread. They were so amazing. They're like a one-stop shadow. You just put it on your eyes and you look like $1 million. I put it on, and maybe I got ones, like especially this one, that is just so close to my eye color that it just blends in. I did get them during like the summer sale, so I got all 3 of them for like $60 instead of one of them being $35 or something like that. So I got an okay deal on them, but they're just okay. Long story short, I'm keeping them because they're Charlotte Tilbury, and they still, like, they're not dried out. They still work well. So this is the Star Gold, and that one to me is the prettiest of the 3 that I have. Star Gold. Then there is Oyster Pearl, which that one, everybody talked about how that one was so pretty. And I should have realized that it's more taupe, and I'm not a huge fan of cool tones, so I was getting it being swindled by other people, but I don't actually like that much, but we're keeping it. Then we have this one from Kosas. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of all the Kosas because they smell bad, except for that one, because that one I hadn't opened yet. Although I might eventually get rid of it because I might put it on my eyes and go, oh, this stinks. So we'll see. But then we have this last one. This is Rose Gold. So we're keeping. We have from Vanessa Myricks. We have this one in the shade Ballerina. And it is right here. It's really pretty. Really very very pretty. And it's very close to this one over here. I would have swatched them together. And I believe I'm going to get rid of that one because it looks chunky. Chunky. If it were in the crease of my hand, of my wrist, it would have separated. It didn't because it is all the way up here, but it's chunky. So we're going to keep this one and get rid of that chunky one up there. Okay, then we have this one from Kosas. This is one of the new 10-second eyes. It is in the shade Heat, and I'll keep it. It is kind of similar to this. You know what? Actually, am I going to keep it? No, we'll declutter. It's very close to the Charlotte Tilbury one, and I'm keeping the Charlotte Tilbury one. Why do I need this one? Declutter. Great. But I feel like this one's fairly new. I could give this one to a friend, whereas these Kosas ones, I said I'm probably not going to throw anything away, but these stink. Then I have this one. It's a double one. It's this Becca one. It is the primer and topper liquid eyeshadow. Sorry, that's my dog. He's just, I don't even know if you saw him. He's all black, so he blended in, but you might have saw him. Okay, here it is right here. It is this combo right here. I like that there's a matte with a shiny shade, and I like it. It's nice. I like that you can make a whole look with just this, so we're gonna keep that. Then we have this right here. This, I have a couple of these. This one, this, and this one, and I think there's one more. Yeah, down here. And I don't really like them. I got them from, I think, Ice Cream Beauty, and they go on and they smear out too, like they don't go on very thickly. Does that make sense? Like you'd have to layer them up to get any pigment, and I just don't really like them. They're not that great. It looks pretty, but I have one that looks like this over here, that it's more pigmented, like it has more of a clean pigment instead of like the patchiness. So we're gonna get rid of this one. Okay, then we have this one from Cover FX. It is chunky. Anything that's chunky, we're just gonna get rid of. Even though I don't have anything like this one, it's kind of like I think it's called Ballerina, or is it? It's called Amethyst, but I feel like it has like an amethysty pinky tone to it, and I don't have anything like that, but it's kind of chunky. It's not as chunky as the other ones. Okay, that one's not as chunky. We'll keep it. Okay, this one from Stila. This one was so chunky. And you can kind of tell, like I've used it, and it's gotten chunky, so we're getting rid of that one. This one that was like this one over here, this is from REM Beauty. I just got this in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. I had a gift card, and yeah, so got it, keeping it. Cool. Then we have these 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like this one is really chunky, but it's Nessa Myricks. I feel like it's only chunky because it has like, it keeps getting chunked up. But it's Nessa Myricks. Even though it's chunky, I'm keeping it. Is that kind of ridiculous? I just love everything that Nessa Myricks does. Then this one's from Melt. It's actually an eyeliner. And so we're keeping that because it's an eyeliner. It's not actually an eyeshadow, but I keep it here because I don't know. It looks like an eyeshadow. We're keeping that. Okay, then we have these two. These are chunky, so we're getting rid of them. This one's from, it says LC. I feel like, is that Lauren Conrad? Maybe, I don't know. If I don't remember, I got it from Ipsy and I can't remember. But that one's chunky, and this one is chunky. This one is from Girlactic. They're both here, and they're chunky. We're getting rid of them. Cool. I feel like we're doing pretty good at getting rid of, we're going to get rid of, what did I say, 17? Yeah. I feel like we're going to get there. Okay, now we're over here. So here, I probably am going to be a little bit more cutthroat because I don't love cool tones, and these are like my silvers, so I don't feel like I need as many. Okay, so these, if I want a silver, I feel like I only need like one or two silvers, and it would be these two. These two, we have, this one is more cool toned, and that one has a little bit of warmth to it. So that's the Sydney Grace one, and that is this About Face one. So we're keeping those two, and I think the rest are going, we're gonna get rid of. Maybe we'll keep that one. So this one is from Kosas. Remember, we're getting rid of those, so stink. Then we have this House Labs. This is when House Labs, before Lady Gaga rebranded on Sephora. So this is old, and I got this from a BoxyCharm, and it is old, and it's just not my style. Okay, here's one of those Jelly Much shadows. It is dried out and it actually doesn't have a lot of pigmentation to it. This one, this is from Ciate. It is chunky. Chunky, chunky, chunky. Getting rid of that one. Okay, this is the last of these. These are from Chantico. I was talking about this earlier one, the other one. I forgot to tell you it was also from Chantico. But I do like that one. And I got rid of like another one, and this kind of, is it kind of similar to that color? No, that one actually has more of a brown undertone, and this one has more of a silvery blue undertone. So we're keeping this one. Okay, cool. So we are getting rid of 14, 15. Oh, nice. Okay, we're already almost like there, and I still have all of these, so great. The colorful ones. I put this on kind of stupid. I mean, it made sense at the time, but this, it starts with this one over there, and it goes this way, but actually goes this way. So that's fun. Anyways, okay, cool. This Sydney Grace one right here is a multi-chrome, and it is in the shade Phoenix, and it's really pretty. So we're going to be keeping that one. We're keeping it. Yay, Phoenix. Okay, then we have some ones that are kind of bronzy. I thought about putting them in the one that I just did, but they were like kind of brown, and I had this brown matte one, and so I was like, well, I could put the browns with the brown matte. Anyways, you don't need to know my explanation, but I have a couple of browns. And it's interesting about brown like shimmers, because I usually put, like with a brown, I usually put a dark outer corner, which is usually not a shimmer. It's usually a matte. So do I need this many of this like shimmery brown? No, I don't, because I don't even usually use a brown shimmer. So I think I can get rid of some of those. I feel like it would be good. The reason that I would keep one is to do like an all eye brown shimmery look, which I feel like I could still do that. So I'm keeping this one, and then these ones here. We have this Stila one, the Kosas, and we know that the Kosas is going gone because it stinks. So Kosas is out, which was this one. And yes, you guys can see. And sorry, I am the positioning that I'm in right now. Why did I do this? This is great. So this one right here is Stila, and it's really pretty, and it still works pretty well. So I'm thinking I can keep the Stila one. So we're thinking Stila, where I got rid of Kosas. We're getting rid of this Almay one. It just kind of is dull looking. It's like a dull brown. Then we have, so we're getting rid of that one. Then we have this one from About Face. And I just like the About Face ones, even though it really is kind of patchy. I just like the About Face ones. So I guess we're keeping it. After that, we have this About Face brown. I like a matte. These About Face ones, I'm not really getting rid of them because I think they're fun to have for doing an eye look. They mix out really well. They blend really well. They're fun, and I like them. This is the shade Clones. So we're keeping that one. Cool. Okay, then we have next to it this really pretty like mauve shade from Danessa Myricks. It's in the shade Latte. We're keeping it. Then we have Chantico. This one is patchy. Patchy, so it is gone. Bye, Chantico. Okay, then we have, where are we here? Here. So we have this one. It is from About Face. I talked about, I'm keeping About Face. Then we have this one from Stila. And this Stila one is kind of chunky. So yeah, and it kind of smears, so we're getting rid of it, which is shocking because it's actually really pretty. But if it smears and is chunky, I'm not going to keep it. It's Pigaye. Okay, I don't know how to say that one, but it's something. Okay, getting rid of it. Cool. Then we have more About Face. Keeping. This is On Point. This is Scream of Consciousness. You can tell that these little ones, they came in a little sampler set, and a lot of these, all of the About Face shadows went on sale during this last 21 Days of Beauty, and they do go on sale, like About Face goes on sale for the 21 Days of Beauty, or just on her site, so these are a pretty good price, and you can get them. Like, I didn't just buy them all right now. I've been purchasing them over time. So, yeah, anyways. then we have this one from Tarte. This one, I think I got this in, you know how you can get like the buy 6 things for like $65 or something like that? I think I got this one in that one. And look how pretty it is. It's such a pretty fall. Yeah, I'm keeping it. I did just pick this one up during the 21 Days of Beauty with a gift card. And I got this one. It is in the shade Taxi Driver. And I just felt like it was such a beautiful, like, fall mustard yellow right there. Okay, then we're getting rid of this one. This is from ColourPop. It is dried out. It's one of their Jelly Much shadows. It is dried out. It is chunky. It's getting, you know, decluttered. Then we have another yellow. Oh, it's getting everywhere. We have a yellow from About Face. We're keeping, let's move these over. Keeping About Face, keeping About Face, keeping About Face. I like having a rainbow. It's fun. Then we have, so this one is in It's a Blitz. This one is in Vertigo Flowers. Oh, the writing is so small. This one is in Smoke Signal. So boom, boom, boom. Then we have this one from Sydney Grace. This one is so pretty. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, then we have this one. I just recently got this one. I think it is from Culty. And it was pricey. I remember getting this one in, I think the Sephora, the last Sephora sale, and I used a gift card, and it's pretty, it really is, but it was like a $30 single shadow, and that's like Charlotte Tilbury prices, and I just felt like that was ridiculous. Who do you think you are? Do you think you're Charlotte Tilbury? It's pretty. It's gorgeous, but I don't think I'll be buying another one. Also, I'm kind of proud of myself that like I don't have that many repeat shades. Like I've done pretty well of getting a full rainbow here without having a lot of repeats, you know? So go Bianca. Also, you buy too many things. About Face, keeping. This is Replicant. We have Blue Monday. We have, oh my gosh, No Queen Blues, I guess. This one is New Karma. Oh my gosh, those are so hard to read. This is another Jelly Much shadow. It is chunky. It's chunky. We got to get rid of it. Okay, then we have this one from another one that I got from Half Magic Beauty, and it actually is kind of a little bit chunky, but I did just purchase it, so we will be keeping it. It is the shade Spirit Guide, so keeping that one. Okay, then we have from Sydney Grace, and this actually Sydney Grace one doesn't look that good. These three right here, you know what it is? It's that purple is a hard color to work with. It's a hard color to manufacture, I think. It's just such a rich pigment. And so, yeah, I don't need all three of these. Let's keep the Sydney Grace one because I feel like it is the least chunky out of these three. So Sydney Grace. Electrum, I had originally put this one in the declutter bin because it was flaky on my face. It didn't look good on my eyeballs. It's in the shade Majesty. So we are going to declutter that one, but I do feel odd about it. Because it's a beautiful indie brand that I really enjoy. But I enjoy there's a palette that I have from Electrum that I enjoy, but I guess not the liquid eyeshadows. Then we have from Danessa Myricks. Oh, I can't get rid of Danessa Myricks. Sorry, keeping that one. So keeping that one. This one from Vesca is also kind of chunky, so we're gonna get rid of that one. We're getting rid of Kosas because they stink. Okay, we are getting there. We have from Sydney Grace this beautiful lavender shade, keeping. This one is from Huda Beauty, and it's a really pretty, like, there's a matte and then there's a shimmer. So pretty, I love that. Last but not least, in About Face, and it is in the shade Vintage Granada, and it's really pretty. So we are keeping all of those, and we are getting rid of, so 9 plus, how many we got rid of over here? 9 plus 15 is 24, right? 23. What happened? Am I missing one? 22, 23. Okay, I'm getting rid of 23. Okay, let's move on from liquid eyeshadows and go to regular eyeshadows. We have my single eyeshadows, and we have some eyeshadow crayons as well. I didn't know where to put them, so I put them right there with the single eyeshadow. So 37, I would say, let's try to get rid of 10. I feel like 10's a good goal. I don't even know why. It really, okay, the goal is because if I don't make it, I want to get to that point. But with the last one, I totally overdid it, so it was fine. Okay, anyways, we have some swatches again. So here are my crayons. Let's bring those over here. Oh, hopefully I didn't mess up the order. Here's my white one by NYX. This one is nice. I remember really wanting it because everybody was, at the time, on TikTok. They still might be. I don't know. I don't have TikTok. They were putting this on like the inner corners and on the tip of their nose and like making a bright white look. And you know, it works. It's fine. I don't really have good white eyeliners for that matter. So it's, if I ever want to use a white eyeliner or whatever, it's good for that purpose. So we're going to keep it. Then we have this one from Chantico. Wait, no, is that it? Charmacy. And it is a double-ended. So one end is this side and one end is this side. It's a really pretty. I like having a one look with one product. And so we're going to keep that. Okay. As for eyeshadow sticks, I'm actually really, they're not my jam. I know they're big right now. Like a lot of companies are coming out with them right now, but I don't find myself reaching for them. So I'm going to, I guess, not keep all of these. So we have this one from Bobbi Brown. I just recently got this one in an Ipsy, and it is pretty. It is like a duochrome, so I will be keeping that one. Then we have these three. These three are from, they're like sample sizes from Laura Mercier, and I feel like now there's a matte one, and it's actually kind of rare to have a matte shadow stick. So I don't know, should I keep them? I don't really want the matte one, so I feel like I'm going to keep this one and get rid of the other two. They're just not really, ooh, that is actually, look at that, that's not transferring. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, maybe we'll keep these two. It was this one, and I think it was this one. This one's the matte one. Yeah, so we're gonna get rid of the matte one. Oh, I only got rid of one so far. That's sad. Okay, then we have this one. This one's from ColourPop, and I think my daughter got after it because look at that. It's seen better days. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of that one. I'm probably gonna give it to my daughter because because I think she wants it. Anyways, and it's not that great, and it's seen better days. I have these two from Thrive, and these are their like brilliant eye brighteners. They're not that great. I feel like they need to be brighter for me to really use them as an eye brightener. They're not that eye brightener-ish. Like, I don't know. I always think, okay, you're going to use this as like a eyebrow highlight, and then I forget, and I just use my highlighter as an eyebrow highlight. So I always forget to use them. So we are going to declutter those two as well. So we're decluttering 4 of those, and we kept 5, which, I mean, is probably too many because I don't even really like eyeshadow sticks, but it's fine. Okay, now we have eyeshadow, okay? This top row is right here. The bottom row is here. So, okay. We have 3 purples from Marc Jacobs. We have this one right here. Marc Jacobs isn't even like a brand right now. I feel like they're coming back, but Okay, so if I'm going to be reaching for a purple eyeshadow, it is not going to be from this matte purple eyeshadow from Marc Jacobs. I'm going to be reaching into one of my palettes. So it's a nice purple, but why? Why do I have this? Okay, it's being decluttered. And then we have this one from Pat McGrath. Okay, anything from Pat McGrath I will keep. So, and it's a pretty purple. I'm keeping it. Okay, then we have this one from ColourPop. These ColourPop ones are kind of on the verge of almost being dried out, and they still work, but they're getting close to it. So I don't really even, I have never been a huge fan of these. What are these? These are the Super Shock shadows. I know people love these. People like die hard for these. Most of my ColourPop Super Shock shadows end up looking like this. And I hate that. I hate that. They get mailed to me looking like this, and then they end up looking like that, and it drives me bonkers. So the ones that actually stay together, it's because then I don't know. I think that one did, I think I actually pressed that one together. So I don't really like them. They're not my jam. So I am going to get rid of that one. Okay. I did keep one purple and I got rid of 2 purple. So that's pretty good. Then we have these 2 matte, like purpley shades from MAC. And I did a full face of MAC this year and it did really well. I think for my channel it did okay. And I came up with a really pretty look, but I feel like, again, when I am reaching for a full face of, you know, when I'm doing eyeshadow, I don't reach for these colors. So I think that this color is prettier than this color. So I think I will be decluttering this one. This one is in the shade Sketch, and I'll keep this one. This one is a really pretty like aubergine color. So I think that one is so pretty and so unique. I'll keep that one. Okay, then we have some shinies. All of these pretty shiny shinies. We have this one from LA, is it LA Girl? It's a shade shifter, so pretty. This one from MAC, look at how pretty that one is. So pretty. It is in the shade Say It Ain't So. It's a dazzle shadow. Then this one I believe is another, no, this is a shade shifter duochrome eyeshadow in Calling Your Bluff. So pretty. This one is from Chantico. It is right here. So I think I will be keeping the really shiny ones. This one I'm on the fence about because it has like that black, do you see how it has like a black undertone? And I don't know, it's okay. It's not my favorite, but I think I will be keeping it. Then we have this one from NYX. This one is in Mermaid, really like it, so pretty. And then look at this one. This one doesn't have much of a base. This would be more of a topper, but it's so pretty. So we will be keeping those. We are on to the next part right here. Okay, and I rubbed them on my arm a little bit. Dang it, you can still see them, but sorry, I got rubbed on. I rubbed them on my pants. Oh, this one, I forgot. It should have gone in here, but it got misplaced with other things. This one I will be getting rid of as well. It's, I mean, look at this. Look at this. So it's really pretty. It just, I can't. It is in the shade Under the Sea. We're getting rid of that one. Okay, so now we have another ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. This one is so pretty, and it's so pretty for right now, this orange, but it is so dried out. I had to really, really layer this up to even get any color up. It's so dried. I guess it I don't know, it's kind of dried out. I want to keep it just for this Halloween season that is coming up, but it's like, it's dried out. We're getting rid of it. Okay, then we have this one from MAC. It's really pretty. It just kind of got smeared off because I wiped it on my pants just now, but it really is very pretty. Keeping that one. Then we have this one from Rowan. I love these Rowan shadows, but this one has gotten dried out, and it looks very similar to, I feel like this ColourPop one next to it. I feel like this is going to be weird, but I'm going to get rid of this, which is shocking because I love Rowan, but it's kind of dried out. So we are going to get rid of that. Then we have this ColourPop one next to it. This is a ColourPop that is not dried out yet, and it works really well. So we're going to keep it. It is in the shade Secret Garden. I'm keeping it. It's not dried out. It looks good. So weird. Then we have this shade shifter from LA Girl right here. It's really pretty. It shifts from like red to green. Then we have another ColourPop one that is dried out, and I had to repress this one together. We're getting rid of that one. I just washed this one so many times to even get any color on there, so dried out. Then we have this one. I just got this one in my, I think it was my Ice Cream Beauty box or my Slay Glam. I think it was Slay Glam, and it's really pretty, and I'm keeping it right here. Okay, then this one is from IBY, and I just actually decluttered all of my IBY palettes, and I think this one is all squished because I tried to de-palette it, or get it out, and I can't. It's a pretty shade. It's nice. I'm gonna keep it. Then we have some more ColourPops, or one more ColourPop, and then some MAC. This ColourPop one is actually not dried out. It looks nice, which is funny because all of the other Halloween ones are dried out, but that one is nice, so we're gonna keep it. It's in the shade To Be Young and Beautiful Again. Okay, then we have this one from MAC. I bought this one at, it's called Omega. I got this one from TJ Maxx, and I was going to use it just as like a contour, and it just doesn't really work that way. And I don't really like it, so we're getting rid of it. Okay, then this one from MAC. This is my oldest shadow. I panned it. It is, I just want to get rid of, I want to use it up. Should I probably still be using it when it's my oldest shadow? Probably not, but I am. I love it. It's soft brown. I'm keeping it. Then I have these last two back here. And I'm not a huge fan of silvers because they're cool toned. But this one is almost like a cream, but it has dried out. So we're getting rid of that. This is it's a pretty silver. It actually applied really well. I have since smeared it on my pants, but it did apply really well originally. So we're gonna keep that one. So then we have these from Kaja. And I didn't even swatch these because I know they're kind of new and I like them. And they're not single eyeshadows, but I keep them. Like I keep them in this drawer here and I like stack them all like this. So that's why they're in here. I don't want to keep all of these because they're stored with these, I forget about them. So I don't need to keep all of them. The thing about these is that some of them are all shimmers and I don't want them. I want the ones that have a mix of shimmer and mattes. So let's see what we have here. There's a matte. There's a shimmer, and there's a matte. Okay, it's a shimmer and matte mix, but the inner corner shade is a matte, which is not what I like. I like my inner corner shade to be a shimmer, so we are going to declutter that. Then we have this one. What do we have? Our inner corner shade is a shimmer. Shimmer, matte. Okay, that one would work, but let's see what we have here. Matte, shimmer, super shimmer. Okay, so I think I can keep these two and get rid of that one. Okay, so which ones are we decluttering? We are decluttering this pile right here. So we have wait, no, I'm keeping this one. How did that get in there? 1, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I wanted to get rid of 10, so I got rid of 14. I would love to get rid of one more because I'd love to make it an even 15. 15 isn't an even number, but I don't want to, sometimes I just get rid of things to get rid of things, and I don't think that that's great either. So this one, let's do it. I don't think it's great, but I'm doing it anyways. It was this silver right here. I'm not a huge fan of silvers. I think I'm keeping it because it looks good, but I'm not going to use it. So we're getting rid of 15. Yay! All right, the last one that we're going to do is pigments, and then we'll be done. This is so dangerous. I have pigments open. These pigments are sitting on their lids and open. I have the dog. No! Don't let the dog in. I was gonna say I have the dog locked out, but then my child decided to let the dog in. If the dog were to come in here, there would be a disaster. All of the lids are off so you can see everything. There are 50 pigments here. I get these pigments. I've got some of them from Nakia Joy Cosmetics, some of them from With Love Cosmetics, some of them from It's Belle Cosmetics, some of them from MAC, and some of them are repeat shades. And I don't need to have repeat shades of pigments because pigments are all very, like, it's a multi-chrome is a multi-chrome, like, I don't know. So you can see here we've got pigments here. And we need to get rid of ones that are just not good. There's some over here that are just glitter bombs that I'm probably going to get rid of. So we have 50 here. I would like to get rid of 12. That's my goal. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Okay, and oh my gosh, oh, this one exploded onto that one. Great, and it's on my shirt. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. So we have this one here, and you know what? We're gonna go through this really quickly and see which ones we can get rid of, because I feel like I want to get rid of ones that have the similar color stories. So that first one from It's Belle, different color story. This is from With Love Cosmetics, I think, right? Yes, With Love Cosmetics, different color story. Like, I thought these had the same color story, but then putting them on here, they are showing up, one is more orange and one is more red. I don't know what it is showing up in the camera, but I think it is one is more orange and one is more red. It'll be interesting to edit this and see what ends up happening. But yes, I'm keeping. This is With Love Cosmetics, keeping. Then this one is from MAC. And these MAC containers are hard to get anything out of. I do like these big containers because you can dip your finger in and get them out of. So I think I've been holding on to these MAC ones because I remember thinking these were just the bee's knees. These were the coolest thing since sliced bread. And now that I have these from, these indie brands, I'm like, oh, these are better. So I think I can get rid of this MAC pigment and this other MAC pigment. And then I have this one this is from Hourglass. It is the Scattered Light pigment. I had debated whether to put this in the pigments or the single eyeshadows because it's kind of a pigment. It's kind of an eyeshadow. I put it here. It does, whatever. Keeping it. Then we have another MAC one. These are so hard to get out. We're decluttering it. Then we have, this is from Nakia Joy Cosmetics. These Nakia Joy Cosmetic ones are so good. They're pricey, but they're so good. So I find the finer the pigment, the better they are. So these ones that have a very, very fine pigment are really nice. And so then keeping. And then we come to this one that does not, this is a glitter bomb. This is not a fine pigment. And it's funny because it depends. This is from With Love Cosmetics. This is from With Love Cosmetics. These ones have a very fine, you can see how fine that pigment is. This one, not fine. It's a glitter bomb. So we're getting rid of that one. Getting rid of the glitter bomb ones. I don't want it. Somebody else will keep it. Okay, then we have this one. This is from It's Belle, and it is in between a fine pigment. If you see there's another color in this, I had some hazards. Some of them, when I put them on the counter, like they went poof, and some colors got a little mixed, and I'm not happy about it, but it is the way it is. So we're keeping that one from With Love Cosmetics. No, It's Belle. It's Belle. And we're keeping both of those. Okay, these two have similar color stories, I thought, when they were, in here. Look at them. They look basically the same. I'm going to show you. Look at them. They look pretty darn similar. But once on my arm, this one is more pink and this one's more purple. So I am going to keep both of them. Shocking. And then we have this one that is, what is this again? It's Belle, keeping. And then these two. I thought these were the exact same color story also. They just look like teal, right? Teal, purple, blue. And they're actually pretty different. Shocking. They're not really that different, but they are. This one is more blue and this one is more green. So it might not, in real life it does. And the camera, they look kind of similar, but I swear, they do look different. And this one kind of went whoosh and made a little explosion on my arm. Great. But anyways, I'm just glad I got to swatch these out because I was like, I have ones that are the exact same color story. Why am I keeping them? And now I'm seeing, or I knew that I had ones that were glitter bombs and I'm like, glitter bombs, why am I keeping them? And now I've been able to, I was kind of dreading this because where I was making these swatches, which was in my bathroom, is a disaster zone right now. There's just pigment everywhere. I knew this was going to make a mess. And it did. So, but I'm glad I got to do it because I got to see which ones were exactly the same and which ones are not. And you'll see here now, I rubbed it on my pants. It's fine. It's fine. I don't even care. I got to see what I needed to see. So I got to see which ones were exactly the same. And you can kind of still see. It's a disaster zone. Everything is a disaster zone right now. Okay. This one I just got from an ice cream beauty box. It is, I think it's from Mermaid Scales Cosmetics. It's pretty. It's not that fine of a pigment that I like, but it is kind of unique to the collection. This one is the closest one to it, and it isn't as like Cinderella blue as this. Oh, see, danger. This one is more of a Cinderella blue than this one is more of a like a sky blue. So we're going to keep both of those, and then we're going to keep Nakia Joy Cosmetics. So it's this row here, all 4 of these greens here, and then these 4 green yellows that are very similar color stories. I don't think I need to keep all of these greens. And I've talked about in other videos that green isn't even my favorite to wear on my eyes. So I don't think I need to keep all of these. I'm obviously keeping Nakia Joy because I spend a lot of money for these. These are expensive and they're beautiful. I think I can get rid of these 2. this one has more of a, like, it's like almost like a lizard green to it, where this one isn't as vibrant. And then this one has more of an army green to it. And that, I don't know. It's just, I'm thinking, I actually, no, I said I was going to keep these two. These two are the most different. I feel like these two have a different color story than those two. You may not be able to see it, but I can see it. So we are going to get rid of this one. This one is from, where is this one from? I got this one from Ice Cream Beauty. Where is this one from? Chantico. I do like that you can see the color of it through the lid, but it's just, why am I keeping things I don't need to be keeping? You know, I have too many. So I'm keeping this one and I am getting rid of this one. This one is from With Love Cosmetics. So it is a very pretty one. I just have too many of this color story. Great. I'm glad to be getting rid of some. Okay, then we have these 4 right here. We are keeping the Nakia Joy because it is absolutely gorgeous. And then we have these. This one is With Love, and it's so pretty, but I barely have any of it left. I think it spilled when I got it, and it looks identical to this one. So we're going to get rid of this one. There's barely any left, but we're getting rid of it. No, what is this one? This is, oh goodness, what is this one? This is Rasha B Cosmetics. It's in the same package as the With Love ones, but it's Rasha B Cosmetics. We're getting rid of it. Then we have this one. That one was the Chantico. Isn't that what I said? Yes, Chantico. It's very similar to this one. So getting rid of Chantico. Bye. You're beautiful, but I don't need you. Then we have this one from MAC. And this one is so pretty. I was saying that I don't like them in this little container, but this one is, it's so pretty that it makes an exception. It has more of a yellow gold to it, whereas this one is like a green gold. So I think they're different enough that I will be keeping both of those. Okay, so now we are on to these glitter bombs. Glitter bomb. Okay, so it's on this hand. Getting rid of, it's a glitter bomb. Getting rid of, it's a glitter bomb. So this is With Love Cosmetics. It's full of glitter. So much glitter. This one, so much glitter. It's just a pot of glitter, which is pretty, but no. Okay, this one is from Hourglass. It's a Scattered Light. I'm keeping. So pretty. I love the Hourglass. Then let's bring these up here. We have this one, Nakia Joy Cosmetics. I'm glad I have a gold in because I just got rid of a lot of my gold ones. And it's right here. It's kind of like a soft gold. And so I have these two. I feel like this is a warm gold, and this is, it's not like it's a cool gold, but it's like an antique gold. Anyways, I'm keeping these two. So this was the Scattered Light from Hourglass, and this one is the Nakia Joy one. And we are keeping them both. Great. And then Glitter Bomb. Getting rid of the Glitter Bomb. Bye. Okay, another glitter bomb that we are getting rid of. Yay. These will just be better out of my life. Okay, now these are from Naked Cosmetics, and they stack really nicely. There's actually 4 of them. Wait, is there 5 of them? 1, 2, no, this is not one of them. This is one of them. This is one of them. Anyways, there's 4 of them. Okay, I do like that one. I got rid of the glitter bomb. Good. I do like that one. That is nice. We're keeping that one. So, Naked Cosmetics, you can stay. And then this one, this is actually kind of in the same like glitter bomb packaging, but it's like purpley. It's pretty. So, and I feel like it's more fine than the other ones. I don't know. I'm keeping it. If I'm keeping one glitter bomb, I guess that's okay. Then we are here. So we have this one from Tarte. It is such a mess. And I was like, oh, I'm finally going to get rid of this one. Then look at it. Look at that stunning shimmer. I guess I'm not getting rid of this one. I guess I'm keeping it. It is so beautiful. Another Scattered Light from Hourglass. So pretty. Then we have another one from MAC. That it's just, so where's this one? The Scattered Light. MAC. It's very close to the Scattered Light, and it's in this annoying packaging that we don't like. So we're getting rid of it. It's the next 3 are Naked. Tarte, Scattered Light, MAC, Naked, Naked, Naked. Okay. We can keep these 2 Naked ones, and then they stack. So we'll keep this one. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I just knew it was going to happen. It's okay. I will wash this blanket. Yay! And then we will get rid of this one because it is cool toned, and I don't like cool toned. Although, how do I get rid of that one? Because it doesn't have a lid. Did I keep the lids at one point in my life? I don't know. But it's here. Okay, then we have this one. It is black. When am I going to wear a black pigment? Never. Never, 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 never. I'm never going to wear that. Getting rid of it. Okay, then we have this one and this one. Okay, so another glitter bomb. Getting rid of it. It's really pretty, but it's a glitter bomb. I'm so glad to have these out of my life. Okay, then we have this one right here. I am covered in glitter. Oh, I'm going to need a shower. This one is from With Love No, what is this one? It's Belle, and it's beautiful. I'm keeping it. Great. Okay, we are almost done here. We are almost done, everyone. Just this row. Oh, wait, no, I said I wanted to get rid of that one. So then we have this one from MAC. This one is vanilla from MAC. It is beautiful, and it's in a big enough container that you can actually stick your finger in there and get it out. Great. Love it. Keeping that forever. Then we have It's Belle. It's beautiful. Then we have this one. Some of them in this like container is not a glitter bomb, and so it's beautiful, and I can keep that. Some of them are. Okay, then this one, Nakia Joy. Keeping it. So pretty. Oh my gosh. That was a disaster. Okay, I said I wanted to get rid of 12. And, okay, the lid's in the bathroom for that one. But let's see, we're getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yay! Okay, I'll come back with the entire declutter pile and we'll see how much I decluttered in total. Okay, here it is. Here is the last of the video. This is the declutter pile. Okay, I think we did pretty good. I decluttered more than I thought I would in every category. Is it half by any means? No. Did I actually count how many I had total? No, I didn't. Nothing was fitting in my drawers. This is my pigments drawer. Not all of my pigments would fit in. Now there's extras that they're sliding around in there. So that's fantastic. It's good. This is my eyeshadow drawer. There's extras. They're sliding around in there. And then here is the drawer that has the least amount of space. This is the cream and liquid shadows. And there's actually 6 more, or no, 12 more that are on my organizer that like they're just in like lipstick organizers, and I didn't feel like, but they're not in my drawer. So there's more. I still kept a lot of these, but like before it was like overflowing. It was overflowing, and now it can fit. So that's where I want it. I wanted it so that I could fit everything that I had, not so that I can get more, but so that I could fit what I had. So that was the goal, and that is what I did. I got rid of ones that have kept, like these ones that were glitter bombs. They were stressing me out because I was like, I don't know which ones were glitter and which ones were good and which ones I could use. And then I got rid of these Kosas ones that stink. So, you know, I feel like I'm just getting rid of, out with the old and not in with the new, because I'm not buying new stuff. I'm not buying a lot of new stuff. I'm only buying it with gift cards, but I'm able to see what I have because it's not overflowing. So that's what we need. So let's see how many I decluttered. 44. I'm decluttering 44 singles. That's fantastic. That is exactly what I needed to do, and I think it's a job well done. Yay. All right, well, if you like this video, if you want to see more videos from me, consider subscribing to my channel. And if you want to be notified of my videos, push the bell. And most importantly, be nice to yourself because you're amazing. Have a great day. Bye.